Emmanuel, God is with us. Emmanuel, God is with us. I'm back with another gardening kind of innovative video, retraining the mind so that we can be successful in our backyard gardens. Background data. I have a 20 by 20 foot garden. That is considered extremely small by all accounts. I have boogied into turning the flower bed that goes around the concrete into a berry patch, because you guys, we all know that you want to grow berries somewhere where they are contained. So on the other side of the concrete is a good place. My berries don't have thorns, but still, you know, I got enough projects. But in any event, this video is on. Okay, we're gonna discuss food security, and today I'm gonna discuss why you should grow a salad in a container. So instead of thinking about growing all the food for your family for the next 5 years and stuff like that, if you've never gardened before, a salad is an easy way to integrate yourself into gardening. And I want to discuss with you the plants I think you should grow in your salad bowl, and then I'm going to show you my salad bowls. It's something I've been doing for a long time. Started doing it in an apartment. I don't use a small planter though. I use a 25-gallon planter, or you can get an earth grow box or something like that, or make your own. I have videos on that if you want to see it. But to get started, you can go get yourself some 5-gallon containers from the store. I don't have those because I'll show you what I use. But what you want is a Swiss chard. We're not talking about growing enough food to feed your family. We're talking about being successful gardening and growing food that you can eat, adding to your meal. So I'm assuming that you went out and bought beans and rice and toilet paper like me. Now we're going to supplement your diet. Okay, that's what we're doing in this house. So this is a chard. This comes from the dollar store. They also sell this seed at the 99-cent store. 1 pack. You only want to put 1 plant in a container because it grows pretty large. It won't reach full size in a container. If you can grow it in the ground, that's better. But I have kept this plant alive in a container, just fertilizing with fish emulsion and compost. I think I did it for 5 years. 1 year it got too hot and the plant went to seed, but for 5 years it didn't go to seed in my planter. So it's an easy plant. It can make it through the summer. You know, it's a biennial, so it's not going to go to seed on you. So after the other salads in this pot have gone on to glory and you got to come up with something to eat, this one will still be there, and it's that's why I consider it the most important one in the salad plot. You can use it in salad, and you can cook it like spinach. You can make omelets with it, quiche, all kinds of stuff. It was the food that I survived on for 3 years. Sweet basil. I highly recommend having this herb in your pot. It grows easily in any size pot. It will grow as big as the space you allow it, and it will flower. This seed came from the 99-cent store. They also sell sweet basil seed at the Dollar Tree. So these seeds cost like 25 cents each. So we're not breaking the bank here, people. This is white Lisbon bunching onion. Or you could get a chive. What I would recommend, don't start this from seed, and don't worry about going to Home Depot and getting the plant. Go to your grocery store, buy a pack of chives or bunching onions, and put them in the ground. I recently did a video called Regrowing Your Food, and I actually ate my food and just left a little bit on there. You can see that video. But don't buy the seed. Go buy the actual plant in the store. I'll show you mine that I grow. These give you food. They are perennials. You put them in this pot, they're gonna be there. They are easy, you know, and they mean to live indefinitely. So this is a good one. Bunching onions or chives. They're perennials and they're great for your salads. Put them in your spring pot for your gardening pot to grow your vegetables. I grow mine in the ground because I am an onion aficionado. Okay, here's my onion area. These came from the grocery store. As you can see, I just break off the end and eat some, and then the plant is growing up nice and tall. I'm in Southern California. We are not onion country by any stretch of the imagination. Have you ever heard of those great California onions? Said no one. Okay, but these are perennials, and these are some I got from the store, and I put them in here. Anytime I buy them from the store, I eat them and just stick the bottom of the plant in here, and that is how I grow my chives. They are really great in your salads, on your potatoes. You know, if you cook a bland meal because you don't have a whole lot, I highly recommend. I wonder why I bought the seeds, because I just couldn't resist the seeds when I saw it. I've been gardening for decades, you know, but this is the easy garden for you beginners. Okay, next, Bloomsdale spinach, or whatever spinach. If you see spinach seeds in the Dollar Tree, get the spinach seeds, put them in your pot, and get them going. These bolt really easy, which means they go to seed really fast, so you have to keep planting them. You're not going to do that because you put chard in your pot, and you got onions in your pot, and you got basil in your pot. These three are going to stick with you for the long haul. If somebody can't take the heat, I'm guarantee you, basil will take that heat, no problem. Chard's pretty good at it too. Okay, but spinach won't. This is spring now. Again, I would encourage you, these seeds cost like 25 cents at the 99-cent store. I planted mine a few weeks back, but you know, after they go to seed, you have to plant a new one. I'll show you my baby ones. So here's my next one coming up. That's spinach. I'm a regular gardener, so I got all kind of stuff growing in here, but that's the spinach there, and I keep mine planted, but you're not going to do that because I told you to put chard in your pot. And here's one. This is my salad plot, but there's a little spinach that went into shock when I put it in the pot. So if you have the money to go to the store and get the plants and from the big box and put them in there, they'll be bigger and won't go in shock, but I'm just too greedy for that. Okay, but that's them in my advantage pot. With getting the spinach for 25 cents is you probably get like 200 heads of spinach in here for 25 cents. Enough said. Okay, and the next is lettuce cause. This is romaine lettuce, and this takes the heat. I have old videos of my container gardens, and this grows in a pot all summer long for me in a rooftop garden. I was in a rooftop garden, so it's extra hot. I had a shaded garden, but you want a cause in your salad bowl. I haven't put mine in there yet because I'm still in spring mode. This is Grand Rapids leaf lettuce. Just one plant at a time in your pot, and you're good. You see how I started my seeds? One of the things I said you could do is you could pick up a living lettuce from the grocery store, living herbs they have too, and you can plant that in your garden. I have a long-term patch here. These are perennials, and I'm gonna add this, which is just for right now, in this little corner here where I have all of these are perennials, but I'm just gonna dig a little hole in the dirt. It rained today, which is an unusual thing for me, and I'm not digging deep. I'm not worried about it. This is Southern California. This guy here, the roots will find their way down in there, and we'll see if this gets eaten, because I know that snails and stuff live there and there, or if it makes it. If it doesn't make it in this spot, I'll just go get another one and plant it someplace else. And then this is dill.
So I just got this with my Baker Creek heirloom seed offer. Really excited about that because I needed some dill. And I'll show you my dill that I have in my pot right now, which came from the 99-cent store. This is my dill. This is Mammoth dill. It's been in here for a week or two. I'm in Southern California, and dill, you know, rarely likes it here, but this is my dill. Another one, if you can find it, is cilantro. That's my little cilantro starting. I've got tons of them in the ground. Don't worry about me. This is my lettuce that I'm growing. This is tansy lettuce, but tansy lettuce probably is hard to grow, but this is my most heat tolerant lettuce. It lasts all winter long. It lasts all summer long in my garden. It goes to seeds. It comes up everywhere in the garden. So that's my lettuce of choice. But that is not a heading lettuce. It's going to stay like this all the time. I pull my outer leaves and eat my salad. I prick off some of my dill and put it in there for flavoring. I use this is carrot top. That's because I'm in Southern California, but you would use parsley. So parsley would be in your pot, and parsley's, you know, you go to the store, go to Home Depot and get yourself a parsley plant. Okay? So, but I am in a drought area, so this carrot has a big root on it. Let's see if I can show you my carrot root. I don't like to expose the root because when I expose the root, creatures come in the pot and try to eat the root. But I just grow this to season my food with parsley, and it is a carrot, guys. Okay. Here is my chard growing up from the seed. This is from the Dollar Tree seed. This is a flower. It came from the Dollar Tree as well. More cilantro from the Dollar Tree, you know. And as you can see, it's springtime. It's always springtime here, but it's springtime everywhere right now. So, but this is a seed starting tray. This is where I start my seeds. I don't start them in the ground because if you don't know what food is, with the exception of carrots, you can start everything in the seed tray. If you start carrots in the seed tray, then you would need to be growing that carrot just to eat the tops like I do. If you want to eat the roots, you can't, you have to start those in the ground. So that's why I didn't recommend carrots to you. You could try it. Like if you get a big pot like mine, you could stick your carrots in there. You see how successful mine is. And you could go from there. But this is a way for you to add food, fresh food to your family table. You just have to water it if it's not raining. This is the reason why there's not more lettuce in my pots. I'm in a Mediterranean area. These are chicories, and this is celery. So that's something that I think grows specifically in my area. There's a bib lettuce growing in the ground, but I'm encouraging you to grow a lettuce in a salad pot because salad, I guess, you know, it's just great. These are garlic. Put a garlic in your salad pot too. Eat this part. Don't eat the bulb. I can't even bulb garlic in this area. If I pull that up, that thing probably doesn't even have a bulb on it, but it doesn't die. It comes back every year and gives me greens. So you got to think differently about growing your food. If you live in a place where it's cold, your garlic will turn into bulbs. If you're in a warm place, just eat this right here every year. This is my garlic every year, guys. These have been here for 4 or 5 years. I put them in the ground. They come back every year, and I eat some. Nothing else touches them. You see that? It's another great thing. I have rabbits, moles, birds. Nobody else wants my garlic. Yeah. Jesus loves you, and I love you with all the Jesus in me. Be blessed, beautiful.